Hi again, lock lovers. This is part 2 of frequently asked questions about locks, starter locks, baby locks. Are dreads or locks hard to take out? They are painstaking to take out. It will take many days, many hours to slowly comb them out. Again, rat tail comb you can use to comb those locks out. Most people, not most, I'm sorry. A lot of people, once they start to comb them out, they start to get very impatient because it's such a long and tedious process and they end up maybe cutting it off. But I've seen some people, they let the hair grow at least for 2 to 3 months and they don't lock the hair at all. They just let the natural hair grow and they may cut about they'll cut maybe around here and then start to try to unravel it to make the process a little bit less tedious. But yes, you can unlock your hair, but it is a very tedious process. Should I or shouldn't I use wax? Wax, I know it does hold the hair together. Yes, it does for a while, but remember, your hair is out in the open. You're coming in contact with dirt and wind and all sorts of particles, and wax attracts those things, even around your house with lint on the smallest of clothing items. Just expect that you will get that sort of buildup unless you tend to wash your hair maybe every 3 to 4 days or so. So if you're going to use wax, which I really don't recommend, just keep in mind that you have that to look forward to maybe. But there are other methods of locking. You can use a natural locking gel, commercial locking gels, or you can make your own gel with boiled flax seeds and water, and that should hold the dread. Or you can simply use water and oil, or just water by itself, and use the pins, those little pins, clamps, to hold the locks down for a couple of hours until they dry, and that tends to help it to hold a little better. But it's not necessary to use wax. I don't recommend it. After a while, your hair gets very heavy and you might end up doing a lot of clarifying to get that heaviness out or the buildup out. But to each his own. What can I do to make my dreads thicker? Several methods. You can combine them, of course. And you can combine by doing 2-strand twists or braiding them together. You can sew the amount of locks you want together. You can put one lock into the other so that they can grow together. You'll have 2-headed dragons, but you can either leave them. I love 2-headed dragons. I have no problem with them. Or cut the 2-headed one of the dragons once they get long enough. But yeah, combining should not be a problem. Just remember your parts. If you're picky about your parts, make sure that you're locking the correct ones together so that those parts stay nice and even. And what methods are there out there to start locks? Well, you can do coil combs with your handy dandy comb, or 2-strand twists, braids, interlocking, back combing. I've heard of dread perms, but I wouldn't try that. And using maybe a salt water mixture to start, but that's for finer textures that are super hard to lock. But there's so many different options out there, but you have to look for one that you can maintain maybe on your own unless you plan to go to a salon. And ladies out there, just remember, if you started with your hair just a little finger length, please do not be discouraged. You will look beautiful. You can look beautiful. You can decorate your little starter locks from the shortest possible lengths. You can use bobby pins, sparkly bobby pins. You can pin some to the side. You know, because they're really, really small, just pin a little to the side to make a part. You can use little hair accessories or scarf type accessories to accentuate it. But I find that one of the best accessories you can use is to maintain your eyebrows. If you don't want to beat your face, you don't have to. But having a well-maintained brow, that will make your look more sculpted. Not so, I don't want to say manicured, but it will bring everything out if you have a more sculpted look via your well-shaped brows. Maybe a little bit of makeup, but it's not necessary. As long as those brows are framing your face, you will look lovely. Lovely. Okay, lock lovers, until next time. Okay, bye.